What's going on, Cancer? My name is KDI, and this is Zodiac News 888. I post videos weekly, so go ahead and subscribe for more content if you like this one and you want to stick around for more videos. Okay, I like to start my videos off with a quick cleanse, so I'm going to do that first, and then I will get started on pulling some cards for you guys. Okay. I call forth the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I also call forth heavy protection from my ancestors, my rishas, my archangels, and my spirit team. I block out all lies, all spies, all misinterpretations, and misunderstandings. Okay. I cleanse my cards, I cleanse my cells, and open up all of my clairs. I connect my cards and my clairs to the Cancer constellation so that I may provide truth and clarity to the Cancerian collective with divine messages. Okay, let me just burn these off, and then we can get started on your reading, Cancer. Okay. Let's see. What is it? Like Cancer. Oh, I forgot my notes. Hold on, guys, because when I was meditating in your energy, I got some downloads, so let me get to that first. Okay, so I was pulling on someone's energy. It was a Cancer who are having some issues with like family members, specifically parents or a parent. And I kept picking up that it was like this parent kind of made you into like the black sheep of the family, and it was because you were able to always either spot when they were lying, or you can tell immediately when they're lying, or when something isn't what they said it was, you know what I mean? And it kind of like spooked or scared your parents how accurate your intuition was. And you could always, excuse me, and there you are, Cancer, with the Moon card. You can always see through them. You know what I mean? You're always able to tell when this family member is lying or up to something. And then as I was putting some more on your energy, I don't know if you guys remember Bewitched. This is a very old show. I think it came out in like the 60s or 70s. But anyway, I think everyone knows who Bewitched is, or the show about Bewitched. But anyway, there was a neighbor character on there, and she was very nosy, and she was always, I think her name was Gladys. Her name was Gladys. And she was always looking out her window, and she was always the main one. Like, she was the only model on the show that would ever really always catch Samantha, the witch on the show. She would always catch Samantha doing something with her powers. And whenever she tried to alert other people to it, like, they would always just blow her off. Like, her husband would always just like dismiss her, like, oh, you're crazy, you're nuts, you don't know what you're talking about, you're seeing things, yada yada yada, you know what I mean? And Loki gaslighting her, you know, because she was seeing what she saw. It was the truth. And then also when she would confront Samantha about it, or confront her husband about it, both of them would just be like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what this parent that's how this parent used to act with you whenever either you had an intuitive dream or just downloads, or you just always knew when this family member was up to something shisty. And I feel like this is a very I don't really like to call people evil, but like, it's an evil ass motherfucker that was a parent of yours. Either, I don't know if this person is a biological parent, a step parent, or if it's just someone who raised you. Because I know for a lot of us are raised either by our grandparents, you know what I mean, for like in the daytime, and then once your parent got off from work, then you would like be at home with your parent, you know. So sometimes you would spend most of your days with a grandparent or an aunt or like an older cousin that babysits, you know. Because I was picking up that like this person had a problem with you seeing and knowing too much. It's like they could never get away with whatever it is that they were doing, because you would always be there to either say what you saw, or like I said, you would either dream it and spoil the shit for them. So they would always either dismiss you. Look at the Knight of Cups. Yeah, they would always either and this card does speak to intuition as well. And they would always dismiss you and try to discredit you or try to make it seem as though you were just lying, or if it wasn't like, oh, like Cancer's lying, they don't believe Cancer, da, 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 da. If it wasn't that, it would be like something along the lines of them just gaslighting you, like, what, like, you never saw that never happened, yada yada yada. But you know what the fuck you saw, and you know what your intuition is telling you, you know what I mean? But I'm going to pull some on this energy and see exactly what the cards have to say. Let's see. We got the Hanged Man here. And the Hanged Man speaks to enlightenment. Someone changing perspectives or someone learning a lesson. And it also does speak to some form of sacrifice as well. And also breaking away from the past. And it also can sometimes speak to some sort of stagnant energy, or someone having a unique perspective. You know what I mean? And also speaks to someone needing to wait or to be patient. But let's see, why do we have the Hanged Man here? I feel like this is your energy. Even though this is a Pisces card, I feel like this is you coming out as the Hanged Man because you always had a different perspective on this person. You saw them for who they were. You saw them and all of their wicked deeds and wicked intentions, you know what I mean? And it kind of made you like more aware of the things that were going on in the real world. Like you had, how do I say this, like growing up, you had to grow up really fast. That's the best way for me to say it. It's like you had the veil taken off your eyes at a very young age, so you always just, like I said, because you saw things as they were, you saw the truth. I don't know if you guys saw spirits or deities, or would see things when you were really young, and they could have like I said, dismissed you, gaslight you, or even punished you for saying that you saw these things, or you heard these things, or you know what I mean? And they were literally only doing that because you were speaking the truth, and they didn't want to be found out because you saw through their bullshit. I don't know, I just heard something about cheating. I don't know if you guys were able to intuitively pick up on someone in the family cheating, or a parent cheating on the other parent, or whatever the case may be, you know? Because insight is insight, you know. Once you get that intuitive message, you could just say something and that be what it is. I don't know if you guys ever watched oh gosh, I just had the name of the movie in my head. Eve's Bayou, jeez. And in Eve's Bayou, she was very intuitive as well, and she also had an aunt that was very intuitive, and she would give readings to people, and she had the ability to touch people and to see their whole lives. And it was like something, a part of it was gifts, spiritual gifts within their lineage, because their ancestor, whose name was Eve, she also had the same gift, because she was a very well-established healer, even though she was a slave. You know, if you guys watch the movie, it's really good. I suggest you guys go and watch it just so you can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm getting that type of vibes. And the thing is, the character in the story, she was named after the healer in the family, you know, the original Eve. So now we have, in a way, let's just say Eve is like the reincarnation of the original one, because that's pretty much how that was the perception of, like, I got from the movie. And she was able to see through everyone's BS, you know what I mean? She was able to pick up on why her mother was like cutting herself or harming herself. She was able to figure right away that her dad was cheating and scheming, you know. And she was able to have dreams and get psychic messages. She knew a family member passed away before anyone else. Like, she had a dream about it. And it's just a bunch of different things in the film that were really good to show that kids know more than adults like to let on, you know what I mean? Because they would always hush her, and they would always dismiss her, and they would always try to shut her down, and always kind of act as though she was the troublemaker. But in actuality, they just didn't like the fact that she said the truth. And that's what it is, like, you know? But I'm going to keep going and see what else we get. And like I said, I felt like that was you, that's you as a kid, Cancer, and that's why this parent was so hateful towards you, because they didn't like the fact that they couldn't hide anything, they couldn't sneak around when it came to you, and you probably may have challenged them on multiple things when you were a kid, you know, like you would speak up when you know that that parent, I was just about to say, you would speak up when you know that parent was doing something wrong or something illegal or doing something that would cause an issue, you know, because we got the Ace of Swords here coming out in the upright, which means that you always spoke the truth. And this is what would put that person in their head with the Eight of Swords. But at the end of the day, it was like, I don't know, this parent tried to even get you on some sort of medication. They could have said that you were mentally ill or needed some sort of either medication, or tried to even put you in a psych ward, because that's what I'm hearing. Because they always called you crazy, they always called you stupid, they always, you know, called you a lot of negative names to get you to have some sort of self-doubt, you know. But it's like, deep down you knew it was the truth, you just always got punished for it. So you just either shut down and just stopped talking altogether and became very reserved and quiet. Because I know how a lot of Cancers are, they can just want to be reclusive and just, in a way, like you're a child still, so you still want to stay away from trouble, you know what I mean? So that's your main thing was to just hide, you know what I mean? And to get away from all of this, so you wouldn't either be hit or verbally abused or like locked in your room or whatever the case may be. But I could tell that this family member was very abusive, you know. And then we have the Knight of Wands with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, and with the not the Knight of Wands, sorry, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. It speaks to someone being stubborn, someone being irresponsible, someone who's experiencing obstacles and who is depressed and who's very weak and complacent and careless and just timid, lazy, shame. Like, they do a bunch of like dumb shit, you know what I mean? And you always called them out on it. You always spoke the truth, and they hated that about you. Like, that's pretty much the gist of it. But I can keep going and see what else comes out. So this family member, we do have multiple signs on the board already. We have Pisces here with the Hangman. We have Sagittarius here with Temperance. And then we have Virgo. Sorry, I don't know why I blanked just now. Virgo here with the King of Pentacles. Look, I keep saying that. We do have the King of Pentacles here. So this King of Pentacles could be the Virgo here. And then we have the air signs with the Ace of Swords. And then we have Leo with the Strength card. So, like I said, you in the past, you spoke up for yourself and you said what it was, you know. This person could have even lied on you and said that you were doing this or you were doing that, but and it was to discredit you, you know. That was the main thing on why they would lie and make up so much stories about you, to try and, like, it was to deter people from believing you. That's all this was. Because they knew if people really believed what you said, that eventually you would start speaking out about them, and they couldn't have that happening, you know. And that's how they were creating obstacles with the truth here. But let's keep going. And I feel like with this Strength card next to this King of Pentacles, I feel like this is more of a bully, you know, than someone coming out as balanced. But let's keep going and see. Oh, there we go. And we got the Tower. Like I said, I could have felt like this person was like abusive or like a bully. We got the Tower with the King of Swords and the Page of Swords here. And the Tower is a Scorpio card. And then again, we have the air signs out here, which are Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, with the King of Swords and the Page of Swords. So, like I said, I keep getting confirmations that it's like every time you spoke the truth, every single time you spoke the truth, this person tried to make it seem as though you were crazy. You know what I mean? But let's see. I don't know if this person was like a con man, or your dad or your mom was like into some shady ass business to the point where like they always had to lie to get certain things. So I don't know if they scammed people in the past, or if they were like, I don't want to say drug dealers, but like maybe drug dealers, or this person just, even if they had a solid career, they're just very abusive and very angry, sorry, and very bitter. But what is this truth that Cancer saw that really, because I feel like something really struck a nerve with them. Could have been something about finances maybe. But they were definitely overly burdened with the Ten of Wands here. I don't know if this person lost their job, or finances were getting pretty tight, because we do have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, which means that there was some sort of financial hardships within the family, and it seems as though they took that out on you. They could have blamed you for something that you said, some truth that you spoke, and they could have said like, oh, like, this is your fault. If you never said that, I wouldn't have lost my job, or I wouldn't have lost out on this money, da 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 da. You know what I mean? And I feel like this person is saying like something that you said or something interfered with their business, and it caused a problem. But let's see what else is going on here. There we go. We got the Devil card. I don't know, this family member also like to gamble, or like drink a lot, or do drugs, or such. Because like I said, it was picking up on something about a drug dealer. So, and then with the Devil coming out, it's like, I don't know if they stole something or stole money. They could have even stolen the money and said that you did, or you saw them steal the money and you could have spoke up and said something. Or like I said, when you spoke up, they could have blamed you and said that, oh, you were the one that stole the money. Because with this Devil card next to the Ace of Pentacles, it's given like extreme greed. This person is very untrustworthy, like, and they have a lot of addictions too. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else that Cancer needs to know? Oops. Is there anything else that Cancer needs to know about this? Yeah, there we go. Confirming that they're, like I said, I was picking up that this person was abusive. And with the Five of Swords coming out with the Devil card, it's given like that was very heavily going on in the family. And the Devil card is a Capricorn, and then we have Aquarius and Sagittarius here. And it's like the broker. I don't know if that's a word, but that's from my dialect. But the broker, or the poorer they got, the more they blamed you, the angrier, and the more they had some sort of like hatred or like hostility towards you, just because they were going through this misfortune. But at the end of the day, this person was just heavily addicted. I don't know if they had a gambling issue as well. They could have been betting on horses, betting on certain sports, or just playing numbers, you know what I mean? Overly, obsessively playing the lottery. Or just drinking a lot, or obsessively drinking, or obsessively doing some sort of drugs, or doing all of the above, shoot. I don't know if social services had to step in to take you guys away from this. Like, you guys could have had to go on to a I just heard a hostel, or like a home, what do you call those homes for kids? A foster home. But let's see what else is going on with this. The Cancer needs to know. We got the Two of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Yeah. Like I said, this person, this is confirming as well that the more the broker, this person got the worse their abilities, not abilities, the worse their temperament got towards you. And then we have the High Priestess here with the Seven of Pentacles. What's the secret with the High Priestess? What's the secret or the hidden problems that they had? Oh, we got the Moon in the reverse. Hmm. That's you, Cancer, by the way. And we got the Knight of Wands. Hmm. I don't know if this person tried to pimp you out in some way, or if it wasn't you, maybe they were pimping out themselves in secret to get money, you know? Like your mom or dad could have either been a pimp or, like I said, could have been a prostitute or selling themselves. Because I have one page on the board, so it doesn't seem to be much about kids here. But what was the secret? Because the secret could have been like they were cheating, because I was picking up on that as well too. We got the 8 of Swords. Something to do with someone's mindset, someone being restrained and not being able to move and very frustrated. I don't like when I saw it and touched that card. But I was picking up on some sort of sexual abuse. Anything else for Cancer? And we've got a Gemini. You're having the Gemini energy with these 3 cards right here with the 8 of Swords, the Magician, and the Queen of Swords. I keep hearing someone screaming like, say it, say it. I don't know if they tried to force you to lie so they could do something, or force you to lie so or force you to say that you lied. But like I said, we got a lot of bully energy on this board. Like this person was very aggressive and very brutal. Seems as though you got the ability to stand up for yourself though. Maybe in that moment, I don't know if you guys ran away as well. What else is going on? Yeah, confirmation. Some of you guys definitely ran away with the 3 of Wands, which represents foresight, a travel, expansion, someone moving on or moving forward. Let me see. We got the Fool card and the 2 of Swords here. So you got Aquarius and Libra Moon. Seems as though they were trying to like hold you captive, or like hold on to you. They didn't want you to go. It's like this person acts very unstable. Sometimes they want you there, sometimes they don't. It's weird. It's like they'd have these bouts where they're really, really nice to you and everything's fine, and then they would just flip, and it's like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type of energy. They just flip and go towards this nasty, aggressive behavior. So usually when you see that in someone, to me, that shows either some sort of mental issue or it's drug use. You know what I mean? Because most junkies, when they need their fix, they get very nasty and they get very mean. And they'll steal, fight, kill, do whatever they got to do to get that money, to get that fix, you know? But let's see. Give me 3 more cards. Give me 3 more cards to close things out for Cancer. Number 4. Okay. I'll start with these 2. We got the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. The Queen of Cups. I mean, not Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands, sorry. the Three of Pentacles, and then we've got the Hierophant to close things out. Oh, that's what it is. It's like I said, when their money is good, they treat you like a human being. You know what I mean? They treat you like a kid. Everything's fine. But the second they lose their job, this person could have been in and out of employment a lot, like all through your childhood or through your adult life as well. They could have been very wishy-washy when it came to financial stability. And it's due to them having these addictions. But yeah. But I see you escaping from this, because with the Moon card in the reverse, that's someone who's escaping, someone who is getting clarity or some sort of like beneficial change happening, and them able to like free themselves. But that's all I really got to say right now, Cancer. If you guys like my video, go ahead and subscribe for more, because I do post weekly. Bye, Cancer.